going on, guys? It's RPGZ here, coming at you with another video. This time, ST03 starter deck and assemble set for the Gundam trading card game. This one's known as ZEONS Rush, and I went against this thing so many times at the starter deck event at my locals. It messed me up. I'm still dramatized for it. Just so many small units, so many tokens, so many ways of getting cards to hand from searches or on destructions, and high maneuverability or whatever that's called is annoying to sort out. So what we're gonna do before I kind of get too deep into it is we're gonna go through the starter deck first, the base, and then we're gonna talk about the assemble after. And then let's go ahead and switch the camera for you guys so you can get a little bit more of a focus, kind of see what I'm looking at. Let's go through it. Contents of the box first and foremost. We've got our 14 commons, 2 legend rares, 16 card types anyways. But it is going to be a complete, ready-to-play 50-card deck, 10 resource cards, 1 paper damage counter, 8 token cards, 1 bonus pack, 1 rule sheet, and play set. If you did not see the last few videos, there's going to be a white booster pack in each one of your starter decks, which signifies you're going to get a rarity or a texture hollowed version of a card that belongs to this starter deck. So we'll save that pack specifically till the end of each box. And then there is a chance when you pull these things out for the first time that you could get what's called a God Pack. That means everything is hollowed and textured, everything in the starter deck. Will we get one? We'll know right away as soon as I pull the tray out. Let's see what we get. We do not have a God Pack, and that is okay. I keep reminding myself. But before we get into trouble with the Zeon Rush starter deck, let's go ahead and take a word or listen to our sponsor. Hey guys, today's video is brought to you in part by Otaku Nation. Located in Arizona, a store where you can find all sorts of anime apparel, cosplay-related material, stuffed animals, statues, figures, books, videos, model kits, and of course trading card games. Whether it is booster boxes or singles, Otaku Nation has you covered. Otaku Nation has a lot of ways for you to stay up to date on the latest products and releases. From their website, they have events posted, location listed, a gallery so you can see what things are like, new products rolling in, and that are posted on their Instagram so you never miss a product launch. And of course, a direct link can be accessed from their website here to see their assortment of cards from the TCG Player Store. So take a moment, check out their website and the link in the video description down below. Now back to the video. Welcome back, welcome back. All right, so let's get into it. So we're gonna separate this white little booster over here, put the box right there for the shot. And we're gonna get, oh my goodness, this one's already opened? What? Bandai? It's fine. Looks like the adhesive gave way on the plastic. Okay, that's fine, not a big deal. All right. So I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not interested in some of the red cards because I think red's pretty cool in this game format because I like to blow stuff up. And they have that card called Close Combat. We'll look at that here in a minute. And nothing else really gets that right now. Just being able to look at something and just blow it up. All right, so we got Sinanju. Give you a little bit of a texture shot here. This guy's got high maneuver. This unit can't be blocked during pair. That is annoying. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy shield area card with battle damage, choose 1 enemy unit, deal 2 damage to it. Sinanju is a battering ram. And there's not much that can stop this boy. I'll tell you right now. Alright, Sharazaku 2. Destroyed, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal 1 Zeon, Neo Zeon unit card from among them and add it to your hand. Return the rest of the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. This thing filtered an opponent of mine so well and kept his hands full, I didn't know what to do. I was like, GG's. I ran out of steam. Active main support 2. Rest this unit. One other unit gets AP plus the specified amount during this turn. This can be used, I found out, the moment it's played. So if this guy goes down, there's no summoning sickness for that ability. You can still tap him and boost something else. So that was interesting. This thing messed me up. Got quite a few copies of this guy. And again, like, the card stock feels really good. The art, in my opinion, is very, very good. Big fan. Girazula, just a base. Big stat line 3-2 for a 2 cost. Gaza D, Slevis? Support 2. Another guy that just says boosty boost. It's a 2-1 stat line, though. Draw C. So cool. Zaku 1. Man says, come get these shoulder pads. Zaku 2 was a really fun, still really good card, even from the beta format. So the fact that this starter deck just gets this card already out of the gate is crazy. It's 1 cost, but when he attacks, he gets +2 to his attack. So he's a 3-2 stat line when in motion. Disgusting. Very, very good. Good old reliable Zaku 2. Gauf was interesting. Being able to pull those the Zaku units out for a token just onto play, even though it's rested, it's like just having another body present for coming down can get really scary if you don't start cleaning that stuff up. Full frontal, you may deploy 1 Zeon Neo Zeon card unit with level 4 or lower from your hand when paired. Guy just brings all those bodies down that you're able to keep searching and pulling from your deck, so disgusting. Sharaznable. During this turn, this unit gets +1 AP, and if it's a linked unit, it gets high maneuver, aka this unit can't be blocked. Char doing red comet things, no surprise there. Indignation, choose 1 friendly unit, it gets 2 AP during this turn. Boosty boost, small little stat line, he gets +1 when he's linked as a pilot. Close combat, this thing is so cool to me. Choose 1 enemy unit, deal it 2 damage, it's a 2 cost. The fact it can be used on action and just remove a body that they think might still be there at the end of conflict or the end of the action step, really, really good in my opinion. I like close combat quite a bit. I like the art, and then I like what it does. Very red thing. Point and shoot and do damage. That's great. Close combat. The blue giant, Rombo Rawl, the pilot. Choose 1 friendly unit. It can't receive battle damage from units with 2 or less AP during this battle. So a good way of stopping tokens just beating up one of your bigger units, I guess. Relula. Add 1 shield to your hand, then choose 1 enemy unit with 5 or less AP. Deal 1 damage to it. Alright, so be it. Red's got a lot, I don't know. Red's got a lot of, like, pepper in some damage kind of stuff, and that's gonna get annoying. Deploy 1 Zaku Rested. That's a 3 AP, 1 HP unit token. Flamel was used heavily in the beta format. Very, very cool. And then you get the resources. Unlike the beta boxes, there is no way of getting hollow resources. Even in God packs, they're just going to be standard. And then you got your 1 EX base. That's what you start with. EX resource, you get 1 of those. These are the Zaku 2 token. And then we've got the Zaku 2 token. And then those are your tokens that can be produced from the deck itself. You've also got your paper counters, because if you didn't know, damage is persistent. If a unit takes damage, it does maintain it throughout the course of its life on the battlefield. Unless, obviously, something removes it, or you repair, or you do all this other stuff. But hey, you know. Not talking super crazy specifics. Let's put this guy away. Move it out of the way. And then open up this white booster. Oh, that did not sound good. White booster time. See if we get any crazy big hits. I kind of like opening this, flipping it around, so we're going to flip it around, get this out. That gave me so much anxiety trying to open it that way. Let's see what we get. Hey, let's go. We got Zaku 2. It's the full art. So, if you bear with me a moment, I can pull out that stuff for you guys. Maybe I should wait to put these away until after I open the white booster and kind of show you guys. So we got this bad boy. All right, so this is the normal Zaku 2. You'll notice the texture, hollow, shininess, all this other fun stuff. This is one of the LRs that is in the starter deck. Now, you're not guaranteed an LR when you open it, but as you can see, this is zoomed in, has a different texture to it. Got like a grid thing going on over the basic colors as well as the background. But it is the same card. There's no difference in abilities or attributes or stat line. It's just that this has slightly prettier alt art. That's it. But that's cool. So we got one of these two in this one. That's awesome. All right, now let's move on to the Assemble box. the Assemble box. I'm saying it as if it's just going to randomly show up, and it's not. I got to do this whole thing. Let's go top down for you guys, because I think that's usually better on these Assemble boxes, because they are pretty big compared to the starter decks. Let me get this plastic out of the way. All right. So, big difference on this. You still get the starter deck. You're still going to get that white booster that you saw us open at the end of that first box. And then on this one, big difference is these guys. So your Gundam Assemble come with these little model kits. As I was saying before, these are going to come in runners. Usually you'll snip these out. Everything starts in a putty gray looking material. Once assembled, and then you would paint them or do whatever else or any kind of visual differences you want to make it your own and get your very own Char Zaku 2. Or, you know, do a different color combo, whatever it might be. These things are taped up to the high heaven. So it's a full tape all the way across. We're going to get our knife, slide that in there, and open it without puncturing my hand, hopefully. If it wants to be. Man, these are like in there tight. There we go. Jeez. That one I didn't want to give up. All right. And these ones do come in, same kind of plastic layout, but just obviously a lot bigger to maintain or contain everything. Let's flip this out, see if we get a God Pack. We'll know right away. We did not. All right, and that's okay. I'm going to keep reassuring myself because that's all I've got left. You do get, I don't know if I've shown it in the last videos or the couple, you do get papers for this one as well. Differences, you will have the instructions for the Assemble as well will be in here. I believe, yeah, they'll be in here in these little pamphlets. And then you've got your tutorial, your rule book, all that other fun stuff. Let me get this out of the way. All right, and let me give you guys a close-up on this stuff. So like I was saying before, model kits. If you're used to them at all, your pieces come in these things called runners. You usually get these little nippers. You nip them out of there, and then you post them together. You do not need adhesive of any kind. They'll just snap together, and you'll be good to go. You can also easily disassemble them after you've seen them fully assembled if at a later time you decide to color them or do something very different or specific with them. The choice is yours, and the options are unlimited. All right, let me move this back into the box. Let's move our white booster out, and we're going to go through this starter deck as well. But we're like, Zeeg, we just went through the other one. I don't want to see it again. Well, I do. And you're going to have to deal with it. I'll go a little bit faster this time. At least that plastic strip this time was actually fully together and didn't break apart, so that's nice. All right, let's cut this in half. Go through this again. I'll go a little bit faster this time, but I want to get you guys more time with the texture hits as needed. These look really good. Char Zaku 2 is so good. Performed so well. Like, you don't really see these things in action, and when one starter deck actually just punches you in the mouth a couple of times, you're like, okay, I can see what the thing's trying to do over there. It's doing it really well. Angelo's Gira Zulu. Alright. Very, very cool. I do think the rule set on this is really easy. So you have to realize we had about 15, 12, 14 something people roughly actually playing actively. And it's really cool to see that people got into the game because it's Gundam, but they were able to pick up the rules very fast because nothing in this starter deck really layers on top of each other where it is super difficult to figure out or to sort out what actions would precede the other or how this would happen or how does this resolve. I think this game so far, with the simplicity of what the starter decks present, have been really easy for a lot of people to pick up with like no issues. So teaching it to a room full of people was great. If you showed up once again to Otaku Nation, I appreciate you. And yeah. God, this thing is so cool. This thing did so well. Full frontal. Then that one name just still like sticks on me because it's like it's not like a name. It's like an action. It's like, like I don't know. I don't know. Like it's just one of those things where I'm like, why is the name Full Frontal? Like I don't. Excuse me, Mr. Full Frontal. Like how does one I don't know. Even in conversation, I'm just like, can I call you something else? Can I call you FF? Is that all right? Is that okay, Mr. FF? I appreciate you. Indignation. So cool. Close Combat's such a good looking card, dude. So cool. I loved this. Just kicking unicorn Gundam right there. So sick. Rilula. Oh. Several copies of Flamel. I think you get the point. All right. Cool. And then once again, no difference here. You're still going to get your resources. You're still going to get your starting EX base. You're still going to get your EX resource. And then all the tokens that can be produced from the deck itself. And then let's crack into the booster pack. What do we get? Oh, man. Oh, come on. You got it. I believe. All right. We're going to turn this bad boy around. See what we get. Da-na-na-na. Hey! Hollow Flamel. There we go. That's what's up. So, big difference on this. Obviously, no hollow whatsoever, unlike the Shark, because if it's an LR, this is just viewed as a common, represented by the C. And then the hollow here, you'll notice we lose some of the border color that's around this at the bottom. And the text box kind of fades away, and you're just getting more of the thing itself. So, very, very cool. Very, very fun. And obviously it is textured, very light on the texture, high gloss on the thing in focus, texture in the background, wavy lines kind of going everywhere. So, pretty cool. All right, guys, that does it for our ZEONS Rush starter deck, ST03 for the Gundam trading card game. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.